Welcome back to my messy to minimal mama journey, where today is a continuation of my hoarder house cleanup series. The last time we were here, I had did my declutter of my hoarder pantry, and this pile of clutter right here is what was left behind. So we are going to dive right into this mess, and we are going to clean, declutter, and organize this hoarder house so that we can keep moving along on this messy to minimal journey together. So if you are looking for that real life minimalism for beginners and families, then this channel is definitely for you. Let's get started on decluttering our homes and minds together. Hey, mighty friends. I hope you guys are doing good. It feels so good to be back here for you. And I hope you guys are taking a space in your home and starting to declutter right along with me. So while I'm sorting through this clutter and organizing it on the table, I really want to touch on the topic of hoarding. Now, I get a lot of comments. Some of you take offense that I call myself a hoarder. So I want to dive into what exactly makes a person a hoarder. Does it mean that you have to have your home filled with clutter from the ceiling to the floor, just like we see in the show Hoarding Buried Alive on A&E? Does the clutter have to be like pouring out of the seams of your home in order to be considered a hoarder? Or is it possible that having any amount of clutter can actually make you a hoarder? I really want to dive more into this and discuss the definition of hoarding and also the symptoms of hoarding. So keep on watching, and we're going to cover everything about hoarders, and we're going to see, are you a hoarder? Am I really a hoarder? Is it possible that you've been living as a hoarder but never even knew it? Keep on watching, because we're going to find out more about what it means to be a hoarder. I want to thank Roborock for sponsoring today's video. You guys, spring is right around the corner, which means it's the perfect time of the year to plan that spring cleaning session and also upgrade your robot vacuum. With the new Roborock S7 Plus robot vacuum, you can make it easier than ever to maintain a spotless floor. Your carpets and hard floors can be maintained with an automated cleaning schedule that includes vacuuming and mopping all at the same time. Yes, you heard that right. You can vacuum and mop your floors all in the same time with this Roborock S7 Plus. I am in love. I am obsessed. Okay, what it does is it will raise the mop when it detects a carpet. So you will see here, it is vacuuming the carpet. It has the mop lifted. And so as it drops down back onto the floor, you will see the mop go back down to the floor so it can continue mopping. So this is so cool because the ultrasonic carpet recognition helps it to recognize there's a carpet on the floor. So it will automatically lift the mop every time it detects the carpet. You can also draw a no mop zone right from the app through your phone, which is part of the restricted areas option, which is super cool. And again, you can control everything through the Roborock app on your phone. So for example, I had put up a couple restricted areas. I created invisible walls for the bathroom and my basement stairs. So you will see here that the robot is avoiding going into the bathroom because it is recognizing the invisible wall. And you will see over here that it is not going past the stairs because I have created an invisible wall. Now, I do want to say that it does have some sort of a built-in sensor because I did test it initially before putting up the invisible wall, and the robot detected the stairs because it stopped and it turned around on its own. But you guys know me with my anxiety and OCD. I had to create the invisible wall and make it a no-go zone so that, I had peace of mind for any future cleanings because, the kids leave doors open sometimes, and I just do not want to wreck this beauty. I am in love with the Roborock. It is my new best friend. It is definitely mama's helper. Another really cool feature about the Roborock S7 is the precision mapping. So once you clean a space in the house, it will automatically design a map through the Roborock app, and it will also include any no-go zones that you had put up through the restricted areas option, or like invisible walls like I did, or no mop zones, and it will save that in the map so that when you clean that space again, it will automatically recognize all that, and all you have to do is just turn it on to clean and it will go. So initially when you clean a room for the first time, it has to map the room out, so you won't have to worry about that once a map is created. and you clean that space again. Another cool option is that it tells you like how much battery life you have left. It also will calculate the amount of time it takes to clean that room. So you could kind of like get an idea of like how long it's going to take to clean your entire home. And now this function does work for both single floors and multi-level floors. So I've created maps for the upper level of my home as well as the main level. And now for my most favorite feature of it all is the auto empty dock. So after the robot is done cleaning a room, it will automatically end the cleaning and it will go back home to its dock and it will automatically empty the dustbin and then automatically start charging itself. Echo, turn on Roborock.
Starting to clean.
So I wanted to show you what that looks like, but I wanted to show it to you in the voice control option. So as you can see, I activated it through a command with my voice control through my Alexa. However, we call it Echo. So you can use your Amazon Alexa. It works on Google Home and it also works on the Siri shortcuts. So that is so cool. It just feels like I'm living the life of the Jetsons. Echo, turn Roborock off.
Returning to dawn.
This is truly a dream come true. I never realized how much I needed the Roborock. I highly encourage you to check this baby out because you guys, it is a game changer, especially with the auto empty dock. It makes cleaning even easier with automatic emptying. And if for some reason it doesn't automatically empty, you have the option, which I just demonstrated to you, to empty the dustbin on the app through your phone. The auto empty dock makes emptying the vacuum super convenient, turning a regular chore into an occasional one. Once all the dirt and debris collects in the dustbin, it will then automatically be sucked into a 3-liter dust bag, which can hold up to 8 weeks without emptying, which is self-sealed when you remove it, so it prevents any dust leaks. And when the light is flashing, that means it is emptying. And when the light stops, that means the emptying is finished. You just cannot go wrong with the Roborock S7. Every mama, every homemaker needs a Roborock in their house. So if you want to pick yourself up a Roborock, you can click the link in the description below. It is definitely worth it. Okay, you guys, it's the next day. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start here on the kitchen table with whatever's on here that came from that corner back there. And if I'm going to donate it, I'm going to put it in that box. If it's garbage, I'm just going to put it on the floor. And if it's something I'm going to keep, I'm going to keep it on the table for right now. So I'm just kind of going to take you guys through with me through this decluttering process and show you how I'm going to do it. So let's get started on the lunch bags and just the different like freezer bags that I have. So this was my daughter's and she has outgrown the llama phase. So I think we can donate that. So I'm going to go ahead and put it in the donate box, which I'm going to be bringing this over here because it makes no sense to be walking back and forth like that. Okay. These are for when I used to have to carry the breast milk, frozen breast milk, when we go somewhere. Don't need them. Donate. SpongeBob lunchbox. I don't know. I may hold on to this because my daughter does like SpongeBob, so she may want to switch it up a little bit. This here, the zipper's broken. Unfortunately, it was a cute bag, so I'm just going to go ahead and throw that away. This is an Army lunch bag, and this is, I don't know. My older son may be able to use that for his basketball games when they travel, so I'm thinking of keeping that. And this, of course, is for my little guy, Jack. He loves Thomas. I had this since my firstborn because my firstborn was a fan of Thomas. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this because my little guy, Jack, is actually starting preschool soon. I decided I'm going to put him in the afternoon classes. This is kind of like this was free from the hospital after I had one of the babies. I'm just going to trash that because it's kind of like broken down. And then this here is my little cooler bag. This fits in my backpacks. In the summertime, if I'm like carrying snacks for us or something, or I want to keep my water bottle cold. So I'm going to keep this. So far we have a keep. a keep, and a keep. So far that's what I'm keeping, donating, garbage. Okay, oh, I actually have this one here. Darn it. My Lord. You know what? I'm just going to put that there right now just because I can't make a decision at this moment. Okay, so in here is baking items like, let's see. These are for like cupcake decorations. I'm just going to put this stuff back in there until I get into all the baking items, because I have a lot of little things like this that I have to sort through. So I'm going to save this until the end. And actually the rest of that stuff is in here. So this I'm going to keep because this is really nice when I have even just summer little barbecues. I like to put cut up fruit in this. What's nice is it's deep, so it holds any juice that comes from the fruit. So I really like this. I've had it for a long time. It's just a plastic one, but it's lasted. And then this, of course, for chips and guac or chips and salsa. Now this platter went with an older set that I had when I first moved in the house. I was obsessed with paisley, which I no longer am, but I did like it once. And this platter tray, it's actually fairly big. It doesn't look that big on camera though, but this did serve its purpose for a while, but then I don't know. I just don't feel the need to keep it. I don't think I'm going to need to use this for anything because I do have like other platters that I will use. So this I'm going to donate. Let's see. Yeah. It's hard to let that go because lots of memories when I first moved in this house, but I'm not going to detach my memories to objects anymore. Okay, so this is part of my Pyrex stuff. I'm going to hold off on that. This is for like water bottles. This was mine. I think I'll just hang on to that because I'm not sure. I'm also putting like undecided here, and I'm at the very end. I'm going to go back through this stuff in this video. So this is like an undecided, and this is an undecided. So I'm going to just hold on there. Now this, oh my gosh. This is a platter that I received at my wedding shower, and this is a hard one, okay, for many reasons. I'm going to talk a little bit about this. Okay, so this is one of those pieces that most of us would struggle to get rid of because it has a lot of sentimental and emotional attachment to it. And yeah, so this was a wedding shower gift. Someone, I can't even remember who gifted it to us, but it was open and it was passed around on the day of our wedding shower so that all of our guests who were there could sign it. So they signed, friends and family signed lovely, beautiful messages to us. And some of these people are no longer with us. They've passed on, including my wonderful, beautiful Nana. That's my mom's mom. Her and I were so close. And so you can see like how special this platter would be to me. But the truth is, I never used it once. I've lived here for almost 13 years now, and I've never used it once. And if you ask my opinion, it's actually ugly. It's not even my colors. It's not my style. It's just not my taste in dishes or anything. Because of the fact I've never used it, because it just was tucked away, I forgot about it. I don't know. I don't think I should keep it for that reason alone, because the whole goal here in my messy to minimal journey is to only keep things that I will use or if I absolutely love them. Now, I love this for its sentimental value and obviously for all the beautiful messages that were written to us, but it's not something I'm going to go to when it comes to using a platter dish for a party or something like that. So I think I'm going to just part ways with it. And I think it's best just to discard it because I don't think anybody's going to want a plate at Goodwill, you know, with somebody else's messages on it. But what I am going to do is I'm going to take a picture for my wedding album, and I'm going to actually do like sections, close-ups on every section of this platter so that I can always have those memories in my wedding book. But as far as this big platter, I just don't see why I should keep it. I haven't used it. But yeah, there's a few people on here that are no longer with us, unfortunately. They've passed on. But I don't need this plate to remind me of those people. I don't need this plate to, you know, remind me of that special memory of our wedding shower. So I'm going to let it go. If I could do this, you could do this. Okay, so let's just move along. Okay, so these are my metal chargers, and I use these all the time. So I have two sets. I have metal and I have these wood chargers. So I'm actually going to have a home for both of those. I like those. I'm not going to get rid of those. Now, this is a cake stand. I used to use this all the time, you guys. Like when I only had one kid, I used to bake a lot. I do like to bake, but I haven't done any baking in so long just because of time. I don't have time. That's the problem. But remember, that's my why. My why is to have more time in life to do the things that I enjoy, and especially to do them with my children. So with that being said, I do want to keep this because my future plans, near future plans in this whole messy to minimal journey are to be able to bake homemade goods and especially bake homemade cakes. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of like put this over here for now until I have some space cleared up. Okay. These are just those like cake cardboard cutout things. I used to make diaper cakes. I used to make them and sell them. So I just had some extra in stock. I do not need these anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to donate those. Now this here, I love this, you guys. This is a charcuterie board and it's shaped like a little flower. I absolutely love this. And actually, I think in here, let's see. This is the bowl that goes in the middle. Let me see here. Trying to do this with one hand. I don't know if that's gonna, anyways, there's a little white glass bowl that goes with that. So this is so cute for like cheese and pepperoni and, you know, things like that. So I love this. I'm going to keep this. So I'm going to go ahead and put this over with that stuff because I'm keeping it. Okay. Now this here, oh my gosh. This is a really, hold on. Okay, this is a really nice tray, like dish, cooking bakeware. But as you can see, there's like dust on it because it was far up in my pantry and I never used it. So I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to rinse this off actually, and I'm going to donate that. So let me go rinse this off. So before I talk about hoarding, I really wanted to share with you guys the real life process of decluttering, especially decluttering as a hoarder. Decluttering is a very difficult thing to do because it means you have to part ways with stuff that you love. But the whole idea of this Hoarder House cleanup series is to start loving yourself more. At the end of this messy to minimal journey, I want to be free of the stress mess. I want to have not only a decluttered home, but a decluttered mind. I've said from the beginning, this is not going to be an easy process and it's definitely going to be a long one, but it is possible to live free of the clutter. And so I am here to continue to motivate you to declutter and bring you that real life minimalism for beginners. And remember, if I can do this, you can do this. Okay, it's going in the donation box. Okay, and I'm going to end up like wrapping this nice in newspaper or something because I don't want it to break. But for now, I'm just kind of setting everything there. Okay, so going back over here, I'm actually going to keep that bubble wrap for that board. Okay, so this is a silver platter, and because it's silver and it actually has like monetary value, and you just never know the way this world is going, I'm gonna hold on to this because I can always use this as a party platter. And so far I have that deep plastic one with the deep pockets for fruit, and then this here is for chips and salsa, and then this is for like cheese and pepperoni. So it's good to have just like one flat tray, and I love this. I do have to clean that up. I'm gonna have to polish that somehow. I know in the past you guys seen my tarnished silver tray that I had upstairs. It was like a little jewelry tray. A lot of you had recommended to use toothpaste. I never did try cleaning that yet. This here is just one of those disposable trays. Don't need it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and donate that. I think I'm good with trays. Now this, my sister used to work for Pampered Chef, and I love this. This is so nice, like if I want to bring a vegetable tray to a party somewhere, or even just if I'm having a barbecue and use it for vegetables. So I'm definitely going to keep this. And then on this side, which is really cool, this is for like deviled eggs. So I thought that's cool. And you can always take this out and you can put ice in the bottom to keep stuff cool in the summertime. And then what's nice is it has a little lid if you have to travel somewhere or you just want to cover it to keep the bugs out. So this I definitely love. I'm excited for that, so I'm not going to get rid of this. We're going to keep this. Yes, honey? Maybe later. Okay, so this here, this is actually for when I clean out my utensil drawer. I bought one of the bigger ones. With like the side inserts, they come out at each side here. I needed something a little bigger to put things more organized. So I will be using this at a later date, so I'm definitely keeping that. Okay, so here we have Kool-Aid cups. I don't know, I found these somewhere years ago and I thought they were cool because I was a Kool-Aid kid. We grew up with Kool-Aid. And I just thought they were cute. I loved the colors. And so I don't know what to do about this, but I do use these in the summertime outside on the patio because we can't bring glass out there because if the glass breaks, then it's all over and people's feet will get cut up. So for the pool, this is good for the kids. So I'm thinking of hanging on to these. And then, yeah, I don't know. This is a maybe. I'm just going to put that there. Now, these are organizer bins. You guys know I'm obsessed. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this aside. This is going to be a keep. We're going to put that with this because I may be using this for some sort of organization. We're just going to put it right there. Okay, so this here is super dusty. Don't mind the monkey in the background. But this is a travel like cupcake carrier, and it comes with a cupcake pan, which I have in another cabinet. I'm going to part ways with this because I think I only used it one time, and I'm not that mom that brings cupcakes anywhere. I'm just not. If I'm going to bring something, I'm going to bring a veggie tray. So I'm going to let this go for someone else who it would serve a better purpose. So we're going to donate this. I'm going to have to rinse that off because it's pretty dusty. And you could tell by the dust that I have not used it. Okay, so these cups, they were only $1 at Dollar General. They're like ice cream cup bowl type things. So I decided to pick these up because I am going to be having a little kids party for Jack. He's going to be 4, and we're going to probably do it at a park district outside. So I wanted to make that dirt cake from Oreos and stuff, and I thought these would be like perfect for serving that. So this is actually for party. And then this is a throwaway tray. But you know, you can always use these for like, I'll probably end up using this for Easter coming up. I don't know. I don't know now that I'm thinking about it. Maybe I'll just use this for the party coming up. So I'm not going to get rid of that because it will just be a waste of money if I have to buy another one. And the party's coming up within the next 30 days. So I will make sure to use that for the party, even if it, you know, if it's for carrying the food to the park or something. So that will definitely serve a purpose. Don't mind all this clutter. Now this stuff here, these are canisters that I purchased for my pantry makeover that I still have to do. Or I may just be using these in the bathroom or maybe in, I don't know yet, to be honest, but I am going to use them for something. So that is for future makeovers. This is a paper towel holder. I don't need this. As you can see, it collected dust. So these are things that I have to actually rinse off. So I'm going to take that to the sink area, rinse this off so I can donate those things. And then this here we got for our wedding shower. This is dusty too. That's pretty gross. I don't need this. There's just no reason for this. So I'm going to rinse those items off. We're going to donate. Okay. This is part of my obsession for organizer things. So I was trying to remove like the sticky label and it's the hardest. So I'm thinking I may just cover it, wash this out. And these little containers are so nice for storing things. So even if we use it for the garage storage for like different little screws or nails or something, I think it's a good way to reuse this. So I'm going to go ahead and just put this in the garage for a later organization project. So I'll go ahead and put that there. And then again, another bin. You guys know I'm obsessed. I cannot declutter my bin yet. I can't do it. I'm not even going to put myself through that torture. And then this is just a baggie, which I can go rinse off and use again. So I'm going to take this stuff over to the sink so that I can rinse everything off and we can put it in the donation bag. Let's go. I also wanted to mention that there is a heightened anxiety level that comes with decluttering. And honestly, you guys, that's why it took me so long to come back into this messy to minimal journey, because after my last decluttering video, the anticipation of feeling this level of anxiety really did make me avoid decluttering altogether. But moving forward from this point on, I'm going to work through those feelings of anxiety and just, allow myself to sit in them throughout the process of decluttering so that I can, build that muscle so that I can get through it easier and easier each time instead of running away from it. So if you also experience that, we can work through our anxiety together. I really hope that this is helping you guys. I know how hard it is. Okay, so there goes that. There goes that. We're filling up the box, guys. We're filling it up. I feel so good. So right now I just have this for future purposes. That's a maybe. Party stuff. So this is all basically party stuff, which I have a great storage option for. So stay tuned and you guys will see what I do to store that stuff. Now it's time. I think I get into all that stuff there. This is all my Pyrex stuff and my Ninja blender stuff. These are the cloths for those black baskets. Again, this is something with sentimental value. My husband was a cook. He used to work as the chef for a handicap facility, and they made him this. Isn't this so cute? It's an apron with heart pockets, and you know what? It's really big, which is nice because he's super tall. And the colors are red, white, and blue, and he was born on 4th of July. So I'm definitely going to keep that for him. Obviously I would ask him if I were going to try to get rid of it, but I want to keep that for him because he can use that when he's grilling in the yard in the summertime. This bin is just a bunch of miscellaneous clutter that I'm not going to go through today. So I'm going to go ahead and take this out of here. And then this here is like shish kebab sticks for grilling. So I don't know. I need to come up with something better, some better storage option for that. So I think I'm just going to put this here for right now because this is kind of like tiny stuff. I need to go through and figure out where I'm putting it. But for now, I feel good about what I've decided to give away. And I'm going to dive into this bin. So keep on watching. So in a nutshell, what is hoarding? Hoarding is a conscious, ongoing urge to accumulate possessions as well as corresponding feelings of anxiety or mental anguish if possessions have to be thrown away. There is difficulty in discarding or parting with your possessions regardless of the actual value of them. There are a variety of symptoms associated with hoarding. I'm going to talk about mine. It's a result of a large number of possessions that fill up or accumulate a space of an active area in your home where it is no longer functional and the spaces cannot be used for what they are intended for. It also impairs our ability to function daily in our home life and causes financial issues. Hoarders also tend to have more depression and anxiety. I don't know if this sounds like you, but these are definitely the symptoms that I experience with clutter and getting rid of clutter. Another symptom is the tendency to attach sentimental or, emotional value to your item. And as you guys have seen, that is something that I am guilty of. So all in all, I consider myself a hoarder. It definitely affects the quality of my life, but the most important thing is to recognize it. So if you have a hoarding problem, it is never too late to get started and declutter and change your life. And so I choose to put my shame aside to be here to help you, to bring you that real life minimalism for beginners, because it's all about decluttering the mess one small step at a time. Okay, so this was just like a tin platter thing I had. I'm gonna donate that. Show you what I'm working with here. This is my Ninja stuff. I need to dust this down, probably run those through a dishwasher, and then I need to find a home for this stuff. And this here is my Corningware, like all my glass dishware. I have more of that down here. I do use it. These are all like the lids that come with it for storage. And then these are just smaller Pyrex glass storage. So I want to keep all this because I do use these dishes for different baking items, also for holiday dinners. And then this here is like a large glass bowl for, it could be for anything. If I make a fruit salad or some sort of a dessert or like a tart cake or something. And then down here is my pie dish, which I like to use for my chicken pot pies that I make homemade. So I'm definitely keeping those things, and I need to create a home in one of the cabinets, which I think I'm gonna make the lower cabinet home for all that stuff. So that will be in a different video though. But yeah, we're gonna keep this stuff because I do use it. And then over here are like all the glass lids for it, and I have a way I'm gonna store that. This I'm going to let go. I usually put like olives in here and stuff, black olives, green olives, things like that when I had a party, but I think I can manage to let this one go. I don't need all these different party platters. It's not like I'm hosting parties all the time. As far as this goes, I used to use this for when we'd have pasta dinners. But the truth is, as long as this has been tucked away in here, I haven't used it. And it's just easier to keep the pasta on the stovetop and just serve the plates. So I'm going to let this go too. And then I definitely do not need another napkin holder. And I don't know. I always struggle with letting this one go, but it's kind of annoying. I have a lot of different options for fruit storage. So I think this is just something that kind of gets in the way. And I don't like mixing my fruit together because some things go bad if they touch other fruits. So I think I'm just going to let this go, honestly, you guys. So we're going to go ahead and donate this. So I'm going to put this into the box. Okay. It's slowly getting filled up. And then this too is going to go. Again, I'm going to wrap everything nicely. But for now, I'm getting it in this box. I may need another box. So I've made a lot of progress in this decluttering project. And oh, I got to put that in there too. So what I'm going to do is find some newspaper or something that I can wrap the glass stuff in and organize that box a little better. And then I'm going to start putting some of the party stuff away, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. Okay guys, so I wanted to show you the storage solution I came up with for the things I'm going to be keeping from this declutter project. So this is like super huge. This is like a triple X large basket. The camera does not do it justice. So it's really big. It can hold a lot of stuff. I bought 2 of these. This is where I'm going to be putting like that kind of stuff that I don't use every day, like the party trays and things like that. I can tuck it away here. And then I also have like barbecue stuff. Now the seasons are changing. We usually do barbecue most of the year, but like this is more for like backyard barbecue parties if we're having food outside. So this kind of stuff I can also store into these baskets. I bought 2 of these. I don't know if I said that already. And I decided that I'm going to put them up here on top of the pantry. I have to take down that pot with that dead plant in it. I always forget about it, but I'll finally get to take that down. So once I take that down, I can wipe it down up there, and then I'll be able to put the 2 baskets up there. But I took this idea away from those of you who commented and told me to get baskets for up there for like my extra items, because you guys know like I don't have a lot of storage space in my kitchen. But I decided I don't really want to put any baskets up there because it gets greasy just from cooking and stuff like that. So, you know, I just didn't want to ruin the baskets. I could possibly do something over that way above the fridge if I needed to. I really just want to avoid putting any nice baskets up there because it does get greasy. Those picture frames get greasy, and I am going to eventually be taking all that stuff down. I don't even know if I'm going to have anything up there anymore once we, you know, redo the kitchen. But yeah, so keep on watching and you can see how those baskets turn out once I'm done. So I wanted to bring you up close and show you like the size of this. It's huge. These things are huge, you guys. I got them off Amazon and I love the color. So I think that's gonna look really nice up there. I just have to wait till my husband gets home to help me put it up there. That's the only dilemma. I would not attempt this on my own. So I'm just gonna put that aside, but already space is becoming clearer and decluttered. So happy. Now for the glass stuff, I'm actually going to take all of the glassware and the stuff that's still in that bin, and I'm going to put it over there somewhere on my counter because I cannot home that stuff until I clean out that cabinet. So that's coming soon. But the next video, I decided the oven's ready. Okay, hold on. Cooking dinner. So the next video, I'm gonna be cleaning out this cabinet here and decluttering all of my Tupperware. I wanted to fit it in this video, but I'm not gonna be able to because already it is 5:29 and I'm starting to cook dinner. I have to do that and I'm just getting really tired. So at this point of the decluttering project, I think I'm just going to go ahead and clear off the table and move some things around and just get the table clear for dinner and kind of put things in their place to move forward tomorrow. And I decided I'm just gonna hold on to this as well because the kids always need an extra lunch bag. And then I am gonna hold on to this. This is for like if I go bike riding and I just bring like a bottle of water with me, I can hang it on my bike. But I'm definitely going to be continuing on tomorrow because I know I'm gonna be too tired after dinner. We're gonna continue all this tomorrow. So once I clean all this up, then we're gonna move on into the next day. So, you know, if you have to move a little each day, that's okay. when you're a mama, it's hard. We just can't take on huge decluttering projects and, dedicate our entire day to that. That's just not realistic for most of us. So it's okay, day by day. That's how I get through things. That's why I give you the real life mess. I bring you the raw and real with this messy to minimal journey. It's not always going to be smooth sailing. We can't just always keep, working on the project even though we want to. And that's part of my OCD. Sometimes I don't want to stop, but I know I have to, balance it all because I still have a family to take care of and the kids have school tomorrow and there's things I need to get ready for them. And like I said, we need to eat dinner. So I'm going to go ahead, take care of this, and then we will continue on with the next day. As we move along this messy to minimal journey, I want you to always keep in mind that minimalism is not a one-way process. Okay, minimalism looks different for everybody. It all depends on, the size of your family and your personal needs and requirements. So please don't ever get caught up in comparing your way of minimalism to somebody else's. I myself have watched other videos on minimalism and I honestly feel like some of them are to the extreme and it's definitely not something that would work for me and my family. It's not reality, So that's why it's so important to know that you have to do minimalism your way and what works best for you and your family or you and your partner, or if it's just you as a single person. Also, throughout the process of decluttering our homes, I don't want to make anybody feel that they're not moving quick enough or that they're not getting rid of enough items. That's not what I'm about over here. We're all about that real life minimalism for hoarders, for beginners, and moms and family. So you gotta do what works for you and you gotta go at your own pace. So I really hope that I am helping you to declutter the spaces in your home and never give up. Okay, so I just kind of want to explain before we move into the next day. You guys seen that I took the bin from down there and I decided to put all the stuff that I will be using for upcoming home makeovers or transformations throughout the house. I'm sticking that stuff here. And then I just went ahead to clear the table so we can eat. And I stacked all the glass, Pyrex stuff. I got my Ninja. I just shoved all these in here. And then more of the covers and glassware. And then I do have to go through this bin and declutter that. But for now, this is like where I have to place the stuff just to keep it out of the way. So that we can, function. Again, this is gonna go up top above the pantry. So I really hope that this Hoarder House cleanup series is bringing you that real life cleanup motivation to declutter and organize spaces in your home and help you move from messy to minimal right along with me. As you can see, I've decluttered a lot from this project today and I am excited to dive into more. And I'm just happy with everything, how it turned out. So stay tuned for the next video. We're going to continue on this messy to minimal journey together. Stay mighty and God bless.